Hello friends, we are back. Thank you for your patience. We have just descended into the home of Rathatan, where the artist formerly known as Water Dance and as Princess Quicksand, who is now known as Whiskers, has eaten all his food, and we shall see what happens next.
So, you guys are down there in the study. Everyone seems to come out of the kitchen as you all descend, and he goes over to a chest next to a what are those like couches that don't have a back that the Greeks and Romans would like chill on all day?
Like a chaise or a lounge
like
or like a fainting couch.
Something like that. There's a large wooden chest, and he lifts the lid on it, and you see inside are 5 balls. There is a green one, a blue one, a purple one, a pink one, and a yellow one.
Ooh.
My eyes reflect the glittering awesomeness of the balls. As I stare into the chest.
Can we touch them? Can we take them? Are these for us? Can I take this blue one?
Hold on, let me write
the blue ball.
I thought I was blue.
The blue ball.
No! Don't touch those. Don't.
Oh.
Those are not for you. These are mine.
I need to clean them, though.
I told you about them.
I mutter something under my breath about selfishness being the least attractive human emotion.
Well, perhaps I could let you clean them. Yes. Go fetch a rag from the kitchen, dearie.
Alright. And then I look super pleased, and I'm like, for the first time smiling in days, I'm like, pacing, I'm like...
As she leaves the room, he goes...
Cleaning the balls.
She's a terrible cook. Don't eat anything she makes.
Why do you know that?
Well, because of this one right here, he says, pointing to the green one. That lets me read the... how do you call it? The emotional state of people in and around where I view.
Are you saying that your balls have powers?
Yes, they do.
Are you saying you have like magic balls? Your balls have magic powers?
Yes, they do.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I look at Claire and I'm like, I feel like this is very common sense. I don't understand why you're belaboring the point. Is there something? Is it funny? Is it a funny thing?
Belaboring is a very good word for someone who doesn't remember where they were last week.
Well, my vocabulary didn't forget where and who it was.
Quite good. Anyway, there was some discussion about... Oh, yes, the king. Well, how should I say? He looks ponderously at the ceiling for a moment, which is
the king, my dad, right? That king?
The king. The fate of your lord father is tied to that of his daughters.
Are we sisters?
Die in his place.
Are we sisters? I like grab Claire and I'm like,
of yours too.
And I'm like, sister.
Is this one my sister?
In 6 months' time, if time runs the same here as it does in your world, which I'm not quite sure of anymore. What year is it where you're from?
How should we know?
We've
been
of
course.
Like around for a week. We don't know what.
Silly me. I forget once again, but being here so long does addle one's brain.
Are we not in our own world?
Memory too.
What world is this?
Great that would be. This is the world of elves and fey creatures and things otherworldly to your world.
So we're not even in our own world?
You're not even in your own minds right now.
Well, yes.
You could all be crazy.
That is true. I might be insane.
This might just be a really bad trip that you guys are on. Shh.
Those are interesting theories. Theoretically, if this is real, how did we get from one world to the other?
The nobleman that your 2 friends were being told all about. You should have known about him too, but you weren't there to hear it, so they'll have to tell you the tale.
Okay.
The nobleman did that to save her life, apparently.
Yes. Now, we were going to look upon your father. Where's my blue ball? Ah, here it is. He picks it up. This is... Jen, you've arrived back in the room at this point. he picks up this ball and goes, this one lets me actually see what's happening in different places. And as he picks it up, says that, and goes to set it down on the little coffee table, you notice the walls kind of, they don't shake, but dirt starts to trickle off the walls and off of the ceiling. You kind of get like little clumps of dirt in your hair, and dust is flying everywhere. He sets it down, completely oblivious to what's going on, and puts his hands on either side and starts rubbing it back and forth, going, and at that moment, the wall, not on the side with the ladder, but to the left of the ladder if you're looking at the ladder, which is right next to where the chest was, caves in, and coming through the caved-in area are 6 dwarves with black, oily eyes and hair stark white and kind of shooting backwards, kind of as if it were like gelled up or something.
Oily eyes are bad!
They each hold battle axes at their sides, and they kind of
I
grunt.
use every force that is inside me that is good and that loves my friends, and try to create a barrier, either physical or mental, protecting us from them, like pushing them back.
I think we need to roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm just going to have one person roll it for your whole team, because I think that's a little more efficient.
Not
right
I.
now. Someone volunteer, and then we'll just rotate who rolls each round.
I'm not good at it.
I can roll it. I mean, if no one else wants to.
I'm a bad roller, so I choose you.
I want to run away as far as possible.
Well, let's just get the D10. Someone give me a D10. Ooh, 3. The dwarves go first.
Oh.
6 of them step into the room. One of them going to attack. What's her name? Jen. Jen, you just picked up a ball to start polishing it as the axe comes down on your back, slicing you for 3 points of damage.
Did we get any regen since, or are we still with last fights?
You should
were all
be
healthy.
at full HP.
Oh, okay.
Because you traveled through the forest for like a week.
So 9 minus 3, correct?
Okay. 2 dwarves come at Steph. Their oily black eyes staring into the depths of your soul. What is your armor class, Steph?
It is time for me to take out my character sheet and tell you that. My armor class is 17.
What?
Yeah, you got me a nice mail armor when I came back. Elven chain mail armor when I came back from my
Her romantic tryst.
my weird
Right.
appearance.
He made her a gift of armor.
But that should just give you 15.
And then I have a shield.
Oh, you have a shield. Okay, that makes sense. So the battle axe clangs off of your shield. The other one flies helplessly through the air. One of the dwarves swings at Rathaton, striking him in the side for, a whopping, well, I won't tell you, but a large amount of damage. You see Rathaton just start bleeding from his side and gives a blood-curdling whelp.
No.
One of them comes right for Jess. What is your armor class, Jess?
11.
Ooh, it's a miss. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. One of them comes after Whiskers. Whiskers, we don't have an armor class for you, do we?
Nope.
You're not wearing any armor, are you?
Nope.
You're
Other
barely
than-
not naked.
Yeah, I made something for myself.
Right.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
You take 7 points of damage. Oof. As an axe sinks into you. Party's turn. Party down.
So I want to change my action since they already got through. I want to take the stone that we took when we accidentally killed our friend. You know, the one that made the eyes oily. With my cloak, holding it with my cloak, not touching it myself, and touch it to the nearest dwarf to see what happens.
All right, give me an attack roll.
With 20 plus what?
Plus 0.
So just a d20?
Yes. Okay, you get it right between his jaw and his clavicle, like right on his throat.
Cool.
Let's see what happens there.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
Okay. Nothing seems to take effect. There seems to be no effect.
Can I, when I realize there's no effect, take a bonus action and slam him across the face with it?
No, you already made your one attack for the round.
Okay. Fair enough.
Who's up next?
I'll do it. Click and drag to roll the dice. Don't get it. Oh, 16.
Nice. You score a direct hit.
Okay. Character sheet says I need to do longsword D10.
D8 plus 1.
D8 plus 1?
Yes.
How come D8?
Because that's longsword damage.
You told me D10, D12 last week.
It should be D8, D12. My mistake.
Oh, okay. 3.
4 points of damage to the dwarf. The dwarf collapses under your blade, giving a kind of a hissing noise, and you see his eyes, the oily black stuff on his eyes actually just leak out down his face as he collapses to the ground. Rathaton goes, and he stumbles up to one knee, points his hand, and kind of makes a weird gesture and goes, Abracadabra! And just collapses to the ground.
No! We needed your wizardry!
Yeah.
How many goblins are left?
There are 5 more dwarves.
Dwarfs, sorry. It's not racist of me.
Who wants to go?
I guess
I'll go. Yeah. Okay, I've got a sword. Can I swing it at the closest one to me?
Yes.
Alright, D20?
Yes. No, you swing and a miss.
Cool.
Jen.
Can I? So is Rathaton like dying, falling, or is he just failing his spell?
He looks pretty motionless on the ground. You'd have to check his pulse to see if he's dying.
Well, is he bleeding out, or is he just like? Does he?
He
seem
is
like
laying in a pool of his own
he-
blood. Yeah, he took a nasty axe wound to the side.
Okay. I would try to get his buddy out of harm's way, but is there like someone straight up like still looking at me trying to kill me?
Yeah, well, the person who axed you is ready to axe you again.
Crap. So where's Rathaton in position to me?
On the other side of the dwarf.
I'm gonna try the strategy where I try to tumble between his legs and then pull.
He's a dwarf. You can't tumble between his
Oh.
legs.
Jump over him?
Sure, give me a dexterity check.
Alright. Actually, I'll try to jump over him and like stab him. I feel like with the... Wouldn't I have high ground if I can land onto him?
If you can land on top of him, you do get high ground.
And back attack. Can I stab him in
No,
the
you
back?
don't get back attack.
I don't get back... Like, if I'm literally like... I hop onto him, I don't care if it's his face or his back.
So back attack
then
is
I
when he can't see you, so
stab
he doesn't know what you're
him.
doing. If you're standing on him, not only can he look up your skirt, but he can see you very easily. But give me a dex check to try and leap on him.
Never mind.
Okay. Give me a saving throw versus death.
Don't mind me, I'll just be dying over here.
Saving throw versus death. No. Put a D in there.
20.
No. He gets a free attack on you. He criticals you.
Fuck, I'm gonna die.
Yep. Jen, you take 13 points of damage from his
Holy
axe.
moly, what the hell?
Do you have that much health?
No.
Are you dead?
9.
Did
How
you
is
Give
that
me another
starting?
saving throw versus death, Jen.
This sucks. I hate Dungeons and Dragons.
I know.
I don't think that's a pass either, is it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. He next you there. Oh, I need a book. Oh god.
Oh, that's never good.
That's not
Is
good.
there a
Jen might be
cockroach?
losing a limb.
This is a lot of dwarves.
I don't care about losing a limb. I'm dead anyway, so whatever.
Oh god. Okay, is anyone else going? It's gonna take me a little while to look up this book. Has anyone else not gone yet?
It's me. I haven't gone yet.
What do you do?
Can I? I don't even. I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, here we go. Well, let me.
Okay.
Jen,
Go ahead.
do you have any armor on?
No.
Okay. If no armor, torso is injured, no movement or attack, severe bleeding. Severe bleeding is likely to kill you if it doesn't get bound pretty much right away.
I don't think severe bleeding is applicable once you're dying, though, if I'm not mistaken.
Possibly.
Or maybe that's in another rule set, but I'm pretty sure it's not, to be honest. I think it's applicable until you fall like I am.
Damn! If that's true, Jen, congratulations on knowing that rule. And not
I don't
Might be
know.
5th edition, but I'm pretty sure it's 2nd.
No, there's no such thing in 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Verity. Resistance team. I think I'm gonna need to go find the actual hard copy. I have it in the other room, but my host here is asleep in the other room. I'm trying not to.
Oh yeah, what country are you in right now? For
I'm in
Koibukan?
Germany.
You're in Germany.
I'm back in Germany.
Nice.
Sorry, whereabouts in Germany?
Landau. It's on the
Landau.
west side. Hold on, I will be right back.
Alright.
No problem.
Well, I mean, if Neil's not here, we could do one of two things. We could talk, like, review where we are and strategize in the battle.
Yes, without him knowing. Yeah.
Oh,
I
like
know
that's
that one.
right.
I've hit that one.
Okay, so Jen, you're
so
like
we don't want
bleeding
Jen to
out,
die.
right? Jen,
I'm the last that needs to go, other than him describing what's happening. So, is there anything I can do to like help her and not die myself?
well, you could try to just bind her wounds with intelligence,
Yeah.
but I don't know how effective that's going to be depending on your intelligence stat. Or if you have any healing proficiency, which I don't know if you know.
I don't know anything. All I have, like, let's see, intelligence is a 10, so it'd be a d20 plus 10.
I would assume that because you're a dwarf, either you might be able to do something dwarfy to, like, make them stop, or maybe you would
Can't she be like, hey,
My
like, we're all
strength,
brothers
I could, like,
here?
tourniquet her wound with my strength, right?
Well, I'm wondering if
Can't
your
you-
turn might
can't
be
you-
better spent stopping the dwarves while
Can't
one
you
of us does the...
negotiate with these guys? Be
Well,
like,
see,
hey.
I don't have any weapons or anything.
No. You're a dwarf. They're dwarves. Like, can't
Right.
you negotiate with them?
But they're possessed.
I don't
They
know,
don't
still.
feel like they can be reasoned with, like
I don't
Tofu.
think so.
Well,
They attacked me, and I'm one of them.
Did we talk to the oily-eyed guy at first?
No, there's no communicating with them. It wasn't until after the oil had left his eyes
Oh,
that he
yeah.
talked to us.
That's right. I can't believe that the stone thing touching didn't work.
Yeah.
The ball touching?
The thing, you
That was
know.
the part I liked best.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, Jess.
The blue ball touching.
Oh no.
The much anticipated blue balls.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, because I can probably bind someone's wounds pretty well.
I think I lost my book somewhere in Switzerland.
No!
Then we have to rule it in my favor.
Probably.
What does chat say? What does the chat
What is it you're trying to look up, Neil? Because I can look it up in my book.
Severe bleeding. Oh, actually, you know what? It's sitting right here in front of me on this page, and I can't believe I missed it. It causes you to lose.
Sorry for cackling.
Okay, so no, severe bleeding continues even when you're at. Once a character drops to below 0 hit points, regardless, she only suffers effects from major bleeding. You're correct, Jen. You lose 1 HP per round. But basically, you have this giant gash in you, and you are leaking blood all over the place. It's very terrible. Okay, Lena.
I'm going to try to use either my strength to like tie. Wait, where's the gash?
The gash is on her, her side, beneath her ribs, cutting deeply into her torso.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use my strength to just like bind her up really tight. I'm just gonna like kind of crawl over there. I don't even know what my hit points are. All I was given.
You never rolled your hit points?
We have. Like,
I don't think we gave her a character sheet because she was.
No.
Oh, also we were supposed to
Just-
roll for XP.
For what?
For XP, could that have saved Jen?
Ooh, good point.
Did you level Jen?
We don't know because you didn't give us
never
XP
gave us the XP.
I never got XP.
from last time.
Uh,
Good save.
I feel like we.
Nope.
No,
we
you
didn't.
said we'll do it next episode.
Okay, well, this is a terrible time to do that. Let's do it after the battle.
But what if Jen dies?
Then she dies because we forgot to level up earlier.
No.
And that's, yes.
This will not stand.
This will stand.
You shall do XP.
This will stand.
Character starts up with more levels.
Mistakes happen, people die. We'll see.
Okay.
We're just going to start you off with 10 HP, Mr. Dwarf.
Okay, so I've got 7 HP.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna like battle crawl away.
Ooh,
from the
battle
battle.
crawl.
Yeah, kind of low crawl my way over, and I'm going to try to use. I'm quite strong, you know, so I think I can maybe help stop the bleeding if I'm able to tie. I find some cloth or something along the way,
Sure.
or a piece of clothing.
You crawl underneath that weird couch thing. The dwarf gets an attack of opportunity and brings the axe down, but gets stuck in the couch. You make your way over to Jen, who's just like on the ground, blood flowing all over her. And you can try and drag her away from her opponent, who has turned away from her and is now staring directly at Steph with these big, black, oily eyes that have no iris, no whites.
Okay. So, do you want me to do 20 plus 15 for my strength? Or
Give me an intelligence check first.
okay. Nope.
No, give me a strength check.
What?
Give me a strength check as well. D20 plus strength.
Okay.
Okay. So you successfully drag her over to you. You bind the shit out of this thing. It is really, really tight. Nice and tight. Lots of good pressure. But the blood is
So
still
much so
leaking
that
through.
Jen dies.
Okay. Well, at least I kind of helped, and then like we're kind of
But I'm
away
still
in
dying.
safety. But yeah, I mean, at least we have the other ladies here now to help us fight.
Okay. And I need an initiative roll from somebody in the party. How about Jen, since you're on the ground bleeding to death?
Five.
Okay, party goes first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
15.
15 is a hit. Give me a damage, but it doesn't matter because the dwarf has 1 HP. Yeah.
Fine.
You slice him through the neck. There's a spurt of blood that kind of showers the rest of the party. Feels warm as it trickles down your face, and the dwarf collapses to the ground in Rathaton's little hut.
I wrinkle my nose at the death.
Okay. Next person in the party.
So, Neil, to confirm, you said that Jen's all wrapped up, but that blood's still seeping through. Does that mean it's...
Yeah, because they didn't fix it properly.
Yeah, it's not as effective as... It's not being effective.
So she's losing the same amount of blood. It didn't fix it.
Yeah, it's 1 HP per round still.
I run to Bunny and try with all of my might to give her healing. I put my hands on her and will her to be healed.
Okay, you will magic to flow through you and heal her, but try as you might, there is nothing coming from your hands. It just...
Does that count as my turn? Or can
casting
I...
a spell is your turn.
An action.
Yeah, but I'm gonna... Yeah, you had to... That's kind of a packed corner and difficult to get to. So I'm gonna say getting there and trying to cast a spell is your turn.
Oh, okay. So I couldn't realize I wasn't doing anything and then try to bandage her
it's
instead?
like the concentration effort. Come on.
Okay.
Fuck. Jess.
Do I need to roll initiative?
No, you should make an
That's great.
action.
Okay, so can I still... I'm still, like, chopping dwarves with my sword?
Yeah.
Chop a dwarf with a sword.
Is that still a thing I can do?
That's
There's-
still a thing you can do.
Okay.
3 remaining, right?
4.
There's still 4 of them remaining?
Were
Okay.
there 5 to begin with?
I thought we killed
6 to
3.
begin with.
Oh.
So sorry, is it a d20 to hit?
Yes. 11 is a hit.
Oh, finally. Okay. I'm sorry, what's my damage? Because I don't have this on me.
D8.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey!
You run the dwarf all the way through. He
Whoa.
collapses off the back of your blade. Just in a heap next to the other 3.
So now there are only 3 left?
There are only 3 left. All 3 are aiming at Steph, at the squire.
Nice.
One of them clatters off of your shield. The other misses wildly. The third one hits you, grazes you in the leg for 2 points of damage. Jen, please mark 1 HP lost for this round.
I'm at 1 from there.
Nobody
Alright.
bandaged you?
I tried. I'm not very smart.
I tried and wasted yet another one of my turns because I don't know what kind of magic wielder I am.
Oh.
Give me initiative, somebody on the team. Steph, you're under attack by all 3 people. You roll initiative for the team.
Alright. It's just a D10?
Just a D10, no modifiers.
3.
You go first.
Since I'm attacked, I can't really save the maid, so...
Yeah, you've got all 3 people coming at you.
Can I try to, like, tumble through and knock them, like, bowling ball style? Oh, she's doing awesome.
Critical hit, Steph. Give me double damage there. You can try and bowling ball into them if you'd like.
I just want to try to help her because there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
So
Steph,
I
give
want
me a damage roll, a double damage roll, Steph.
I want to see what she does as damage first. Before I-
Ew. That was the weakest
6
damage.
is still enough to bring down one of the remaining dwarves. There's 2 left.
Okay.
And many of these dwarves are kind of like starting to form a small pile of bodies near this entrance. What were you going to say, Lena?
I go ahead and try to curl myself up and use my strength to plummet through and help
Okay.
her out.
Give me an attack roll, just a d20, as you tumble into them. Nice!
Yeah.
You roll into them right in the legs. Give me a strength check, and since that's a critical hit, give me a +2 to your strength.
Okay.
Holy crap!
Holy moly,
kill
what the hell?
Give me a 2d4 for severity. I'm going to say with a natural 20 strength check. Let me give him a saving throw versus... Yeah. Give me 5 severity. I think you not only knock him down, but so you see his. I guess you don't see this, but the other people that are standing around, you see his knee go. Like if his knee normally bends this way, you see it go the other way, like
Ew.
sideways.
Yeah.
And there's like a sickening crunch as this dwarf just crumples to the ground.
Jess's face was the total opposite of Lena's face. It was hilarious. Lena's like, yeah, and Jess was like, ugh.
Because I imagined like
Yeah.
a leg bending backwards at the
Ugh.
knee. It was like that's like one of the most horrible things that.
Yeah, that sounds really painful.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody else who hasn't had a turn yet.
Me. I try instead of magic to just bind and heal Jen's wounds with my intelligence.
Pretty nasty. Give me an intelligence check.
I'm really smart, Neil. I'm really freaking smart. I'm trying to remember how smart I am.
You
I'm 16.
You need to be smart here.
Excuse me.
Oh god.
No!
Ruh-roh.
You fail by 1.
Oh my
no.
god. No one
So
can
I'm like,
wounds are not
I'm like trying to undo everything that Whiskers did, and I'm like frantically looking around,
It's too tight. The bindings are too tight.
and
You
I'm like
can't
struggling
do
with it, and I'm like, Bunny, I'm gonna save you, but my tears make my hands even more slippery, and I just can't seem to get it undone in time.
That's a good one. Sorry.
Jess, it's your turn.
Okay, there are 2 dwarves left.
2 dwarves. One of them has a badly broken knee and has collapsed.
Okay. All right. Can I just take a swing at the one who does not have the broken knee?
You may.
All right. Click and drag.
No, it's a swing and a miss. Jen, you take 1 more point of damage.
Dead.
Just unconscious though, right?
No. She's
Dead?
That's negative 10.
Neil!
Don't blame Neil. Blame the person who tried to jump on a dwarf who was wielding an axe.
Oh, I would have died anyway, Neil, and you'd know it. That was like at 3 HP. Come on, I would have died next turn.
I will bring you back to life. Maybe I'm a necromancer.
I immediately just
I
start
was
sobbing.
literally sure that I was gonna die next turn, so I was like, might as well
Liter-
do something to-
Guys, you heard it. Jen was literally sure she was going to die next turn.
Fuck yeah, with no armor and like 4 HP, of course I'm gonna die next turn.
You know what this is, Jen? This is the world's tiniest
D&D.
violin playing
That's
just for
me
you.
knowing D&D, playing with you. I was dying, mister.
Aww. Someone's feeling sorry for themselves.
If I had rolled well, I would have lived. If I didn't roll well, I would have died. That's the way it goes. I rolled well. Poorly, that's it.
Okay, someone roll initiative.
I'll do it. Everything else has gone to crap anyway.
Everything else is meaningless. Nothing matters anymore. None of this matters.
And from far away comes a little gnome on a raccoon with a French accent. I am the ghost of the Varnouche.
Anna, your team goes first.
I put everything I have. I wrap my arms around Bunny's body and I cry deeply into her dead neck. And I beg what gods there may be to show me the way to resurrect her.
Ooh. Neil thinks? What the hell?
Lightning strikes Stephanie. She dies as well.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Visions swim before your eyes, but nothing comes to you.
Dang it.
You're just overcome with grief.
What kind of
the death of
visions?
this person.
Visions of what?
Vision, your mind is racing, looking, grasping for an answer. You see the images of gods before you, images of healing. You remember the images of the that first elven village that you found comes before you, but none of it makes any sense, and it's just you desperately grasping at straws for an answer.
I then realize, as I am in my deep grief, I look down at the necklace I'm wearing, that's supposed to be protecting me and look at Jen, who's already dead, and realize I could have saved her if I had thought of my jewelry before then.
Oh.
And I cry even more deeply.
Someone else on the team.
Wait. And I roll for initiative, right? That was a 10?
Yeah.
We're going. Our team goes first.
Yeah.
Right. No, swing and a miss. Jess?
There's one dwarf left. Yeah.
One dwarf standing, one dwarf crunched on the ground.
All right, swinging my sword.
Swing it. Swing it.
Swing and a miss again.
What are these rolls?
Lena, Whiskers.
I go in for a punch. I'm trying to knock him. I'm trying to like give him so much damage.
Critical the dwarf. Give me 2d2 for damage.
But let her roleplay it too. What do you do? What's the punch like?
Yeah. So okay. So I'm like, you motherfuckers! You killed Bunny! And then I come in and I just give
Ooh,
him
the
like
big
a
uppercut.
upper hook. Right here, and just put him out. You said
Give me 2d2 for
what?
damage.
2d2.
Yeah. You crack him in the face. He topples backwards to the ground. You see, as with the other ones, the blackness leaking not only off of his eyes but just down his face. I guess for him it kind of goes down the sides.
Ooh, nasty.
I think that's everybody in the party. The one conscious dwarf with the broken leg reaches for his battle axe and tries to swipe at Whiskers' legs with it. 14 is a hit. You don't have any armor on. Whiskers, you take a whopping 7 points of damage as the axe cuts into your backside.
How are 7 points? These guys can do 7 points of damage. None of us even have 7 points.
I literally
Battle
have
axe is d8 damage.
Okay.
So is Lena dead?
I think she's
I'm
at negative
unconscious.
something.
No, I'm at
Not-
0.
Oh. Yeah, then Lena's unconscious.
Yeah.
Last round of initiative, hopefully. Dwarf goes first again. He turns to Steph, swings with a 12 and clatters against the chainmail on your thighs. The elven chainmail doing absolutely no damage. You guys get plus. He's prone on the ground, so you guys get +4 to hit this guy who's just lying there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Give me a saving throw versus death. Please don't.
Wait,
don't
is that
fuck
a
this up.
D20? Sorry.
Yeah, it's a d20.
I don't pass. I have 14. My saving throw versus
Okay.
I fail.
You swing your sword at this guy, but the amount of sweat and blood just on you loosens your grip on the sword. The sword tumbles across and lands in the open tunnel on the other side of the dwarf. Anna or Jess, go.
I try to find Rathatan and see how alive he is.
No, forget Rathatan. You need to kill this mofo before he kills all of us.
Rathaton has no pulse.
All right,
Gosh,
I'm gonna
dang
go. We have +4 to hit. You said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, click and drag.
There you go.
I
Double
know I
crit.
hit this motherfucker. Okay.
3d8 damage.
All right.
Since he only has d8 HP, it's probably a kill.
Damn, these were the most evil dwarves ever.
Yeah, you can describe how you finish him off if you'd like, because that is literally 5 times his HP.
So first, I take my sword and I stab it into the back of his knee, and I say, "Yeah, how you like that?"
Yeah.
Pull it out. You know,
Yeah.
blood is spurting. It's spurting
Okay.
is the word I would use. You know,
Okay.
and then I take it and I stab it right into where I think a dwarven spleen might be, but but also I'm not that familiar with dwarven anatomy, so he might not have a spleen. So I take, it's a risky move, but I take a risk and I stab it into what I think might be his most vital dwarven organ, and then I twist the sword.
Bones break, blood leaks.
And then I pull it out.
Always pull out.
And then I walk away.
Yeah, she pulled out and walked
She dropped
away.
the mic.
Yeah.
All right.
Because at this point he's not dead yet, but there's nothing on earth that can save him, and he was rude to us, so he is suffering the most painful death possible.
Okay.
And I walk away and let him bleed out.
Get wrecked.
And on that note, let's go to break.
All right, well.
Whiskers barely survived, and we'll be holding a funeral for Bunny.
Well, this is a thing you've become very familiar with on this show. Sorry to those of you who have been asking for more continuity of character. We will endeavor to stay alive with some characters that you will know and recognize week to week. But in the meantime, remember there is a follow button you can click to help support us. Really appreciate that. Maybe it'll give us the fortitude not to die.
Since we're going to break, it is a great time to consider subscribing if you like the content that we put out and you want to see more of it.
You should.
We don't only do D&D, we do several other shows, Cosplay Cabaret, Eye on the Storm, lots of awesome content putting out, so...
There's also a really great emote that you can use in situations like this. If you want to become a sub, I'm going to spam it because it's exactly how I feel right now. That's just right there. That's just exactly what's going on. So, yeah, you can use that if you want. And this is halfway through the show, but I don't feel like announcing our announcement yet. So you're just going to have to wait till next break, but that is coming. So we will see you in a little bit. Bye.